that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. Y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view. When it gets to the level, or when you deal with people that, like, sometimes how I used to be, I don't even want to hear that. I don't give a fuck how you felt. I don't care what you thought.
And I'm a trained killer. Literally, like, fuck boxer. I'm a trained killer. So it'd be like, they be talking about these girls, and it's like, I don't do no 30-second fight. 30 seconds? I'm gonna wear your ass out. Listen, you give me 3 minutes with any of them girls, it's gonna be bad. 2 minutes is gonna be bad. That's why I'd be like, what the hell?
Well, greetings from Elite Celeb. Remy Ma has been making headlines because of Papoose and his new connection with Claressa Shields. Despite her claims to be over it and content with her life, Remy has been openly talking about their affair online. Rather than discreetly moving on, it seems like he is attempting to attract attention and hopes Papoose would overlook the drama and allow it to play out in secret. But he didn't. Papoose and Claressa have been publicly displaying their friendship and relationship with pride, which has fueled rumors that they may be ready to move things along. Remy Ma and Claressa Shields are clearly not the greatest of friends. However, Claressa isn't the kind to back down from conflict, particularly when Remy is acting out on the internet. Claressa has demonstrated that she is capable of handling herself and is not scared by Remy's pranks. It appeared as though Papoose and Remy were destined to be together forever because of how close they used to be and the way he had been writing to her. To be honest though, Remy cheating on him could have been the unexpected turning point. Fans were startled by their split, which also suggested that Papoose could have met someone truly better. 5-time gold medalist and 4-time world champion, Claressa is an individual whose accomplishments are self-evident. Claressa just became the first woman to win the heavyweight belt after defeating Danielle Perkins. Papoose was also present to celebrate her achievement and express his joy. He has openly shown his affection for her and supported her by going to her activities. Remy is still seeing her mid-tier battle rapper, who is too busy to openly express his love for her. In the meantime, it's obvious who prevailed in the relationship game when compared to Claressa and Papoose. These days, Papoose is a star on and off the stage thanks to sold-out shows, courtside basketball games, and frequent public expressions of love for Claressa. Although Papoose isn't perfect, he has shown Claressa constant attention in ways Remy never did. She can freely show her affection for him, and he returns the favor. He is kind and considerate, and even seemingly insignificant. Things like correctly tying her boots demonstrate his character. There was only love and support, no nasty public arguments, and no cheating scandals, because this is uncommon in Hollywood and hip-hop. Claressa feels comfortable leaving Remy behind. Papoose allegedly cheated on Remy throughout their time together. But in Hollywood, rumors go around quickly, and the public would have known long ago if that were the case. Remy has her share of internet public rants. Papoose, however, hardly answered. He remained calm even when Remy labeled him a cheater and a narcissist in direct messages on Instagram. He had already requested divorce papers, but Remy objected.
Now, they both done came public with their lovers. I'm not mad at it. And for Claressa to bring Papoose out when she was walking out for her fight, have him rap, have him perform. Like, she put on for him, he put on for her. I like that. And you could literally tell, like, when they're together, you can tell that she genuinely likes this.
He made the decision to keep his new connection with Claressa private rather than openly humiliate her. Claressa has also not hesitated to make her voice heard. She demonstrates that she is not someone Remy can frighten by publicly displaying her prosperity, love, and boyfriend. Remy had already gone on with her own fling years prior. But it wasn't until later that the public realized it. Claressa would not take her professional MMA experience lightly. And she has even gone so far as to challenge Remy to a battle. Remy hasn't let go completely in spite of everything. She has been frustrated by the increasing closeness between Papoose and Claressa, particularly now that Papoose seems prepared to go forward and possibly wed Claressa. According to the streets, Remy is furious, but Papoose has made it plain that he has moved on and won't let anyone, not even Remy, change who he is at this point. He has remained strong, devoted, and courteous for years, and Claressa is just as strong and determined as he is. There is no denying their bond. And Papoose's unwavering support of Claressa and himself is admirable. To put it briefly, Papoose has demonstrated to the world that he doesn't play games with Remy. But more significantly, he doesn't play games with himself. And as of right now, it makes him the real victor. Post your opinions in the comments section. Do you think Papoose and Claressa will stick together, or will he eventually return to Remy? We appreciate your time, and for more exclusive information, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to Elite Celeb. Welcome back to Elite Celeb, your one-stop resource for the most recent information about celebrity relationships, drama, and exclusive news. We're going into great detail on one of the most exciting events in hip-hop and sports. Crossover news today. At Papoose's suggestion, Claressa Shields roasts Remy Ma. Yes. Social media is ablaze, fans are split, and the streets are a flurry of activity. We're dismantling everything, including the previous love triangle and public disputes. We must go back in time to comprehend why this roast is so explosive.
I sat here all this time and waited on you as a man. Because, that's what women do. That's what women would wait on you. But a man, after you got sentenced, matter of fact, before you even got sentenced, men move on. And they be having about 5, 6, 7, 10 women lined up quick. But this man waited on you while you was locked up. They wouldn't let you out. And I'm talking about he got him a little thunder. Sis is young, pretty. She got her own thing going on, so it ain't like it's one of these little fans or nothing, baby. You up against something. Now, you probably was the one in the relationship that was the abusive one. You probably was mental abuse. That man probably was real chill mode. You probably did him real dirty behind closed doors. And he stuck in the paint and stayed with you while you did him dirty. But now it's over with, baby. Karma is something.
Karma is a concept. One of the influential couples in hip-hop at one point was Papoose and Remy Ma. Fans looked forward to this couple because of their devotion, chemistry, and mutual respect in the music business. However, even powerful couples have weaknesses in their relationship. Rumors, accusations of infidelity, and online arguments started to surface over time, gradually weakening the allegedly impenetrable marriage. Remy Ma, who has a feisty personality and a no-nonsense approach, is never held back when expressing her emotions. She doesn't hesitate to voice her annoyances, whether they are related to relationships, the music business, or societal injustices. In contrast, Papoose has continuously demonstrated that he is cool, composed, and strategic. Even when provoked, he seldom gets into public arguments. Then comes Claressa Shields, a formidable force in women's boxing who has won 4 world titles and 5 gold medals and is now the heavyweight champion. Claressa's achievements are self-evident. She is a self-assured, disciplined, and high-achieving lady who doesn't put up with bullshit. The connection between Claressa and Papoose was quickly apparent to fans, particularly after Remy Ma and Papoose's split became public knowledge. Remy Ma attempted to remain calm in public after their breakup, but social media turned into a battleground. Fans were kept wondering by her subtle digs, reaction videos, and remarks. Papoose, meanwhile, discreetly moved on and had a close, well-known relationship with Claressa Shields. He cheered her on, went to her games, and took joy in her accomplishments, things Remy Ma found difficult to duplicate during their time together. The response on the internet was quick. Supporters started contrasting Claressa and Remy and discussing who was best for Papoose. Hot debates, memes, and viewpoints erupted on social media forums. But initially, Claressa refrained from petty drama. She remained committed to her work, allowing her accomplishments to do the talking. When Papoose allegedly asked Claressa Shields to marry him, everything changed. This announcement wasn't made informally. Fans and media outlets were unable to overlook the significant occurrence. In addition to love, the proposal represented stability, dedication, and a new phase in Papoose's life. The proposal appeared to Remy Ma to be a final affirmation that Papoose had moved on entirely. The response on social media was fierce. Videos of Claressa rejoicing, Papoose holding her hand, and the pair beaming were posted by fans. Remy Ma responded by posting her own material in an effort to establish her presence in the story, which ranged from subtle jabs to cryptic subtitles. This is when things start to get interesting. Not only did Claressa Shields stay silent by gently criticizing Remy Ma's previous actions and stating her own opinions, she intentionally burnt her. Claressa demonstrated her confidence, unflinching nature, and shamelessly true self in interviews, blogs, and social media exchanges. Fans observed how astute her strategy was. Claressa didn't make a personal attack. She instead emphasized her accomplishments, her bond with Papoose, and her capacity for poise in the face of adversity. Aggression was not the point of the roast. It was about taking back the narrative, authority, and self-assurance. Let's examine the reasons for the popularity of Claressa's roast. She first demonstrated her supremacy by highlighting her achievements. Claressa focused on the facts rather than the usual celebrity feuds that are based on taunts or gossip. She is a victor. She was picked by Papoose, and she is doing well in public. It's a subdued yet effective method of claiming supremacy. She also revealed the emotional disparity. While Claressa stayed calm and focused, Remy Ma had been blogging about Papoose nonstop in an attempt to keep her influence. It was evident from the contrast who was emotionally stable. This was quickly noticed by fans, who praised Claressa's maturity and astute handling of the circumstance. Third, a generational change in celebrity relationships was brought to light by Claressa's roast. Women seldom stand up with such confidence in hip-hop and sports culture. Wearing their accomplishments and sense of value as armor, Claressa is a symbol of achievement, independence, perseverance, and a contemporary mindset. On TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, social media exploded. The pair and the feud-related hashtags started to gain popularity. Fans engaged in unending argument. Should Remy Ma have said nothing? Was Claressa being too brazen? Should Papoose stay secret or manage the situation in public? While some commended Claressa for her calculated approach, others were sympathetic to Remy Ma's emotional weakness. Internet users were inundated with memes that compared the two ladies. Some were vicious, while others were hilarious. One well-known meme juxtaposed Claressa's athletic ability with Remy Ma's previous actions, telling the story of the champion versus ex-lover in a lighthearted yet direct manner. The drama was so captivating that fans shared every post anecdote. An exchange between the three characters. Papoose kept a cautious balance throughout all of this. He respected his history with Remy Ma while openly endorsing Claressa. Papoose opted to maintain his dignity in contrast to some famous guys who indulge in drama or fan the flames. He publicly complimented Claressa, showed up courtside for her fights, and maintained upbeat and joyous exchanges on social media. Claressa's roast was only made louder by this tactic. Papoose allowed Claressa's actions to speak louder than words could by maintaining her composure. Fans realized that the foundation of the couple's relationship is openness, respect for one another, and the same goal. Attributes that, in the opinion of social media observers, Remy Ma's prior relationship with Papoose lacked. Naturally, though, Remy Ma didn't remain silent. There were obvious reactions to both the proposal and Claressa's rose. She sent thoughtful words, heartfelt captions, and subliminal clues that alluded to a combination of regret, frustration, and nostalgia. The fans conjectured incessantly, is Remy Ma feeling envious? Is she coming to terms with reality? Or is she planning what to do next? This relationship makes sense from a psychological perspective. Years were dedicated to Remy Ma's romance with Papoose, naturally. It evokes a range of complicated feelings to watch him move on in public and with someone as successful as Claressa Shields. The distinction is that Claressa maintains her composure, confidence, and public success to dominate the narrative. These strategies are immediately apparent to fans, who describe Khloé's strategy as elegant, cunning, and successful. An excellent lesson on managing both private and public disputes. A broader tendency in celebrity culture is exemplified by this circumstance. Insults are no longer the only tool used in feuds and roasts. The secret is strategic narrative control. Even without striking a single blow at Remy Ma, Claressa crafted a narrative in which she emerges as the clear winner by emphasizing accomplishments, exhibiting emotional stability, and capitalizing on popular support. The important question that everyone is thinking about right now: will Papoose and Claressa continue to be together in the long run? There are disagreements among fans. Some contend that they are a power couple destined for longevity because of their mutual support, shared beliefs, and public chemistry. Others draw attention to the well-known difficulty of maintaining celebrity relationships in the face of media scrutiny concurrently. Conjecture regarding Remy Mopists. Will she put more emphasis on her job and allow Papoose and Claressa to succeed? Or will she try to win Papoose back? As of right now, Claressa seems to be in control. She steers the conversation, garners support from the audience, and remains composed under duress. This narrative has cultural resonance in addition to personal drama. It's a conflict between strategy, legacy, and confidence. In athletics, Claressa Shields is a symbol of focus, discipline, and excellence, an example of female empowerment in the current era. Remy Ma is a symbol of fortitude, streetwise intelligence, and the intricacy of emotional susceptibility. Their public dispute goes beyond simple rumors. Social narratives about women's achievement and love relationships are reflected in it. Papoose has cultural advantages from this dynamic as well. He enhances his reputation as a devoted, tactful, and strategic man by standing by Claressa, publicly endorsing her and upholding his dignity. This shows maturity and focus in his personal life, which is a change from the usual drama-fueled rapper story. I am the conflict between strategy, public opinion, and cunning. It's Claressa Shields who wins. She doesn't have to yell, make fun of others, or start arguments. Her talents, poise, and deeds speak for themselves. Remy Ma's reflexive responses reveal that she is emotionally committed in a previous story that Claressa has already altered, while Papoose's support just serves to reinforce her viewpoint. It's your time now, post your opinions in the comments section. Do you believe Papoose and Claressa will be together for the long run? Or do you think they may restart their romance? What do you think of Claressa's calculated strategy of making fun of Remy Ma without ever using foul language? For more exclusive updates, exclusive information, and breaking news from the world of celebrity drama, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Elite Celeb.